Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to another reading. I am Carissa, if you are new. And today we're going to be digging into what is blocking your creativity. What could possibly be blocking all your creative energy, your creative thoughts, ideas? What is blocking this creativity in you? This is a general reading, so if it does not resonate, then this reading is just simply not for you. But yeah, if it does resonate, then just take what messages do and leave what doesn't. So I'm just going to pull 3 cards to start with. Ooh. Okay, this is way too many. It's 4 cards, you know. No, thank you, Spirit. I said 3. Okay. Not surprised. 5 of Wands and Death. Alrighty. So, first card that came out is Wheel of Fortune, unsure where to go. 5 of Wands is all about external people, external opinions, external conflict. This also could be like your own thoughts, your own beliefs, your own old belief systems that are causing conflict. And then Death. So there is some resistance of beginning anew, restarting something different. Okay. So there definitely is a part of you that is like, what direction do I go in? Like he's kind of like, his eyes are, or not his eyes, his arms are open. Just kind of like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Right? Because you might have many different ideas. Like you might have many ideas and you're going around in your head, but you don't know which direction to take. And you don't want to move forward in any certain direction until you're fully, like completely 100% knowing of this is the path I want to take. Like you want to be 100% certain that this path is for you and it's going to work out and everything's going to go fine and dandy. And because there's so many pathways to go, so many decisions to make, it's kind of causing you conflict because it gets you out of your body. It gets you into fear and worry when there's too much on our plate, when there's too much to think about, too many decisions to make. We get caught up in worry and stress, right? But going back into the body and tuning into your intuition, tuning into your higher self, really, and getting out of that anxiety and stress of which path do I take, that is going to help you to die and rebirth. But I want to dive deeper into this. What exactly is like this conflict? What exactly? And that's the thing. So when going in any direction, we never know 100% certain what is going to be the turnout, what's going to be the outcome. We can only imagine and visualize what we think we want it to look like or what we hope for it to look like. But we have no idea. Like we could be 100% certain on some path and then realize that it actually isn't going to work out in the end anyway. And so we're never 100% certain what's going to happen and what's best for us. So really using your intuition to navigate what direction to take. And that's blocking your creativity because creativity is a part of your feminine. So we all have masculine, feminine energies. Your creativity is a part of your feminine, which is also connected to your intuition, your spirituality, your connection to self, higher self, the divine. And so moving forward, it's going to be different. You're going to have to use a different method of making decisions in order to move forward. So also death, like rebirth, like figuring out a new way, doing things differently, right? So you might have been like a very much like numbers person or like, okay, calculations, right? Like this is less risk or this is the lowest risk investment. Like I'm going to go down this path or might have been very practical in the past. I mean, we all are, right? We've all been taught that because that is what we've been conditioned to be, right? Practical. Like nonsense about imagination, intuition, nonsense about feelings, emotions. And so the masculine has taken over a lot, right, of our conditioning. But now we're wading into our feminine. And so doing things differently. So allowing this transformation to occur. I did pull out a card, though, that popped out. Okay, yeah, the 9 of Wands. When I asked, what is this confusion and this, like, conflict? 9 of Wands, you were holding on too tightly to what was the old way of doing things. And because you don't know what the future looks like or how to completely navigate the future, you're scared to take that risk of the unknown. You're scared of the unknown. And that's what's like keeping you back. Because when we subconsciously sabotage, a lot of it is to do with keeping ourselves safe, right? Keeping us in the known, what we already know, what's comfortable, what we know. But in order to move further and expand and grow and do things out of the ordinary and make your dreams come true, you have to do things that you've never done before, which means letting go of everything you've done and moving into like doing things based on your intuition, based on your intuitive knowing. So, and it's scary because it's not tangible. You can't see. There's no like hard evidence of our intuition, right? It's all about feelings, and we have to trust that feeling. We have to trust the universe. So it all goes back to faith. So there's definitely like a fear of faith and trust, or like a lack of trust, which makes sense, right? Because we've all been fucking shattered in the past. And so we have this mentality of, okay, if there's really like a God out there, if there's really the universe out there like looking out for me, then why did I go through everything I went through, right? But you had to go through all of those things to be where you are now. So really, those were all gifts. All of your pains were gifts from the universe. Okay, I just want to ask, how can we best embrace this this idea of change? How can we best embrace this idea of change? Oh. I love when the Ace of Cups comes out. And this card isn't a part of the tarot, but it's a part of this deck. So, how can we begin to embrace this? Okay. So what I'm getting is like daydream. So she's kind of like hypnotized in a way. And this card always comes out differently, like whether it's with toxic cards, then it's kind of like you're being hypnotized, like you're being illusionized. That's a word. That's a word. But because it comes out with Ace of Cups, what I'm getting is like how you can best embrace this new idea of change, this new way of doing things, is just do everything opposite of what you did before. And so if you're super practical in the past, be the opposite. Be not practical at all. Be just completely dreamy and really get into your heart, because the universe is handing over this Ace of Cups. It's yours. But you can only get this through intuition, through spirituality, through connection to source, spirit, God, whatever you like to call our higher power. But basically daydream. Let go of any rules, any labels, any beliefs that were given to us from society, and pretend you're in a whole new world. This is what it is. It's all about like fantasizing and daydreaming and just pretending until this pretending becomes real. So just pretend like you were in some fantasy land, in some utopia. And okay, how would you go about your day? How would you show up in the world? How would you live? What would you do? Showing up like that, like there's no rules, there's no responsibilities, there's no bills to pay. Just pretend. I mean, obviously that's that's important, to like pay for our living situation, right? And food and whatnot. But just get out of responsibility for a little bit and just play, have fun in that idea of play and fun. Because that's what life is meant to be, right? It's meant to be play and fun. But we just get so caught up in the 3D and the beliefs and everything that society has, your culture has, whatnot. And we get cheated out on life. But really, we're meant to have fun. So be more dreamier. Be more dreamier. Have more daydreaming. Daydream more. And pretend life is a game, because it really is. And it's all about your mindset, right? Like just pretend life is a game. Pretend life is a funny game, like the game of life. Pretend you are one of those little cars in the game of life. Like, it's not that serious. Life is not that serious. But all of this burden, like this heavy burden, like life feels serious, right? Like so much conflict, so many things, so much like, but that's all in your mind, right? So just get out of that. Come back to the idea, life is a fucking game. And how do I want to show up in it, right? I love this. So a message from the angels to end off. 9 of emotion. So that is 9 of cups in the usual tarot. And 9 of cups is all about wish fulfillment, wishes granted. So I'm just going to read this blurb real quick before we end. It says, this is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. It may seem that good luck is following you, but actually these happy times are just your reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. What did I just say? Have more fun, right? Life is meant to be fun. And as long as you are a good person with a genuine heart and you do good in the world, like life is on your side, right? As long as you're a good person, life is on your side. So just remember that. But yeah, this was really cool. This was a really cool reading. And yeah, if it resonated with you guys, give me a like, subscribe, comment, let me know. And also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that at the link below in the description box. Yeah, just click the link, and I would love to help you on your personal journey. If you needed any guidance on your journey, would love to be there for you. So, but apart from that, I will see you guys in my next video, and sending you guys so much love and light. Take care.